This is Claude. Say hello, Claude. Claude is a dog. Claude is a small dog. Claude is a small, plump dog. Claude is a small, plump dog who wears a beret and a lovely red jumper. Claude lives in a house with Mr. and Mrs. Shiny Shoes. Here they are now. Claude also lives with his best friend, Sir Bobbly Sock. Sir Bobbly Sock is both a sock and quite bobbly. He's grubby and smells a bit like cheese. Every morning after breakfast, Mr. and Mrs. Shiny Shoes put on their shiny shoes and warm coats. Claude watches them from his bed. He watches them with one beady eye open and one beady eye closed, like this. Or sometimes like this. Be a good boy, Claude, says Mr. Shiny Shoes. We'll be back soon, says Mrs. Shiny Shoes. And off they go to work. As soon as the door has closed behind them, Claude opens both beady eyes. He takes his beret from underneath his pillow and pops it on his head. Then he decides what adventure he's going to have today. One morning, Claude put on his beret and decided to go to the city. I think I will go to the city, he said. And he did. Sir Bobbly Sock came too, as he didn't have anything else planned that day. Claude had never been to the city. He couldn't believe how tall the buildings were. They stretched right up into the air, and some of them disappeared into the clouds. Sir Bobbly Sock was glad that it wasn't him who had to clean the windows. The city was big and bright and very, very busy. There was so much to do. First, Claude and Sir Bobbly Sock went for a walk. They walked down one long road and up another. Everyone seemed very friendly. Cars peeped their horns and some drivers shouted at them. But it was too noisy for Claude to hear what they were saying. Sir Bobbly Sock was slightly deaf in one ear, so he was no help at all. Next, they went to look at the pigeons. There were lots of pigeons in the city. Claude looked at them very closely from every angle. He looked secretly, shyly, and as if he wasn't trying to look at them at all. Claude decided that he liked pigeons very much indeed. By 11 o'clock, Claude was feeling a little bit thirsty, so he went to a fancy cafe with Sir Bobbly Sock. Claude ordered a large hot chocolate with marshmallows and a straw. Sir Bobbly Sock ordered a big fruity cocktail, which looked more like a plant pot. Claude's drink was delicious, and he drank every drop. Sir Bobbly Sock wasn't sure where to start. Now it was time to go shopping. Claude was amazed that there were so many different sorts of shops. There were shoe shops, loo shops, chip shops, chop shops, which were really butcher's shops. And there were even selling the most curious contraptions Claude had ever seen. Then Sir Bobbly Sock discovered the best shop in the world.